Thank you for joining the Ready2Ride demo. We're going to do a quick demonstration of our product. The first thing that you're seeing up here is a mobile app, and that's one of the key aspects of our product. It's something that the dealer can give to their customers for free. It's branded to the dealership. What's great about the mobile app is that it allows each dealer to stay with their customers wherever they're going during the riding experience. It's built to be a great riding companion app and has a lot of great features that keeps users coming back. And every time they're engaging with the app, they're engaging with the dealership. The first thing that we ask users to do is register their bike. You'll see they put in their bike name, brand, model. It's pre-populated with about 25,000 bike models. They select the motorcycle category, the year, the VIN number, odometer reading, date purchased. So we got a lot of great information from customers. They also have the option to then put in intervals for when they want to get reminders for either an oil change or a service maintenance. And then the app gives the rider reminders on when they should get their bike service, and that is great for dealership because it drives revenues. And this is something that we'll talk a bit more about when we talk about the bike health module. A user can store a picture, save, store multiple bikes. So that's the first thing. Then we basically have a buddy section on the app where a user can invite their friends onto the app by just, clicking on the add contact, putting in a name, sending a join request, putting in an email address, and that's a way where the app will then send an email out to users' friends, with a link to the app, and it allows the user to then start to build a community in the app itself. And then this is same for riding groups. Users can add riding groups and then via the app message the groups of riders. What we're adding in future iterations of the product is the ability for users to, with a click, be able to invite all their friends on Facebook, and that's going to really expand the potential customers that a dealer has access to. This is, again, a module that just provides a user with weather information, current, hourly, 5 days. It's location-based, so clearly it moves where the user, as the user travels with their smartphone. This is a messaging tool where a dealer can send very targeted direct messages to customers in the app. It's also a way where the customer can send the dealer message or they can message their friends within the app itself. This is a ride tracking tool, which is a great way for users to sort of keep an inventory of their rides. You can see that, I'm currently in New York City, but I tracked my walk here this morning, so you can sort of see that. But it's basically a tool where users can track their ride, share their ride, take pictures, save it, take notes, etc. And we're going to be building in a couple of great features into future iterations, which include finding routes near you or points of interest, or being able to store different speeds at which you've been traveling. So those are all great things that are coming down the pipe. But this is just a great way for users to kind of maintain an inventory of the rides that they've taken. Then we have a park buyback feature where, again, if a user is at a mall or at a charity ride and they want to register where their bike is parked, this is a great way for them to do that, and they can share the location. Moving on. We then have this bike health module that I want to talk to you about for a second. This is just a way for a user to stay on top of their bike's health, and it directly drives service revenue for the dealership. So you'll see over here a list of upcoming service appointments that I booked through the app itself. You can put in the sort of requested date, requested time. You can select the type of service, put in winterization, and then boom, you submit it, and it shows up in your menu. And this again is something that is directly tied to revenues for the dealer. The good bike health goes from green to yellow to red. So again, it allows a user to stay on top of their bike's health. We're working on ways to make this more responsive so that when a user rides their bike, they'll be prompted to put in their odometer reading. And based on that, we'll give them alerts on whether they should get their bike serviced or not. But right now, it's just a great way to, get your customers to come in at the right time. And it's not something you will have to worry about. This is sort of the specials tab and the events tab. I'm going to talk about it when we look at the dealer portal, but you'll be able to see here, you'll be able to post promotions and event invitations that a user will be able to access by clicking on these two modules. The last thing here, this is sort of a call the dealer button where the customer can directly call you from the app, and this is sort of a baseline level of information to put of their zip code and phone number, etc. So that's basically the basics of the mobile app. We're going to sort of move on to show you the dealer portal. So this is basically something that we provide each dealership where they can kind of log in and manage all the in-app activity. So the first thing here is you have the ability to look at all your registered users. And here, for example, if you click on it, you'll be able to see all the details behind a customer, their VIN number, category, brand, date of the last oil change, date of the bike. And you'll be able to look at the service log, the event log, and the message log. So it gives you a one-shot way to look at all the information related to a particular customer. Then this is a promotions tab where you can sort of create promotions and send very direct promotions in the specials tab that I just showed you in a second. Create if it's a retailer or a manufacturer promotion, the expiration date, drag an image, and boom, you publish it. I'm going to show you, some promotions that have been created. Like this is one, for example, where, again, it's for Milwaukee HHD. It's a manufacturer promotion, and you can just publish it. So it's actually quite simple to use. You can create multiple promotions at once and then decide when to publish them. So that's something you can do. We have a weather-based promotion tab. So if you wanted to create a weather-based promotion where users would get weather alerts, alert promotions based on the weather. For example, if it was cold, you wanted to give a promotion for heated riding gloves or something like that. This is tied to the weather module in the app, so it's all going to only trigger based on when the weather meets these certain conditions. And this is something that we think is quite interesting. This is the events tab. Again, here you have the ability to create events and post them directly in the app. You can put the start date, expiration date, the address. The address shows up on a map within the app itself. Drag an image, and then boom, you're live there. This then is the motorcycle health module where you'll be able to look at all the bike health status for all your customers. And over here, you'll see it's good bike health. But if you wanted to directly message a customer, you could do that just by clicking. If this goes to yellow, needs attention, or needs service, you can directly click on the customer's name, put in the requested date or time, suggested date or time, make a comment, and then follow up with them and make sure that they bring their bikes in. And then over here, you're able to sort of manage, all the service requests that have been made, and schedule them if you choose to use this module, or you can use your existing service scheduler. But this is just a tool for you to sort of manage all the incoming service requests. This is then the messaging tool where you can directly message your customers in the app. You can send them direct messages based on name. You can select based on brand, based on motorcycle model, riding style. So again, it's a very targeted way for you to reach them in the app itself. So that's basically the gist of sort of the mobile app dashboard. The other thing that we have is SMS that we should talk about real quick. SMS is, we think, a great tool for you to be able to, send appointment reminders, thank you messages, reminders for days of upcoming events. And we see SMS as being a sort of a sister platform to the mobile app. The same way that on social media you have both Facebook and Twitter. Those are both important channels. They do different things. In the same way we see SMS and the mobile app as being two channels on mobile. We think that you should have both of them. They both do different things, but it's a great way for you to sort of hit your customers and reach them at the relevant time. We don't have to get too detailed into the SMS platform, but again, it is set up so you can, send, direct text messages, and we'll manage all of this for you at the outset. You can integrate it with your social media accounts so that any messages you send post directly to your Facebook and your Twitter. We can set up mobile coupons. So over here, if you want to create a new coupon, again, it's set up in a way where you can, either upload an image, put a coupon name, the original price, discounted price, and then, post it directly via SMS. I'm going to show you just an example here. You can select from gallery, just pick something. Coupon name test, coupon name drive. And then over here, just discounted price of 10. Let's just put this in 40. It doesn't matter. And then if you go to next, you'll be able to see over here, we have the ability to work with various barcode scanners. If you wanted to include a barcode and track who is actually redeeming these coupons at point of sale, that's something that we can do, and we can work with various types of barcode based on what POS system you have. So anyway, that's the mobile coupon piece. The other thing that we have that's great is we have the appointment reminder that I was telling you about. And this is just a great way for you to sort of remind your customers that have service appointments of the fact that, they need to sort of come in, and we've got a template that you can directly upload, and we'll work with you on this. But a great thing about it is over here, if you wanted your customers to sort of confirm, you can, click on the confirmation tab, and so they will get a text message that requires a confirmation. And then you can have someone in your service department get notified via text or email when these appointments are being confirmed. So it's just a great way for you to remind your customers that they need to come in and make sure that, they confirm the appointments if you'd like them to do that. The other things on here, we've got, again, we set up a landing page for you. So if you wanted to sort of, create, I'm show you, this is an example of a landing page that we did. This is a bike of the month promotion. And so this was a link that was sent out with the text message, and users had to click on this link to get more information about the bike. We saw sort of click-through rates of around 97%. So it's a great way to make sure that, anything that you're trying to, get in front of your customers is looked at. So that's the mobile landing page. We also do these web forms where we set up these opt-in forms for you, either on website or Facebook. If you wanted to, kind of set up a form where, people that came to your website were prompted to put in their mobile phone number, et cetera, and they would then opt into your database. And then again, with the code, you can then just post this on your website or Facebook page, et cetera, and we'll work with you on all of that. We also have a loyalty program, which we'll talk about in a bit, in more detail, probably live. Here, the inbox, if folks message you back or reply to some of your text messages, you can sort of see that here. So that's basically the gist of the SMS product. It's very, and again, you connect it with Facebook and Twitter. It's a very robust product offering. But the other thing I'm just going to show you that is really exciting is the location-based targeting, which is one of the things that we do that is really going to change how dealers kind of connect with their customers. So this, for example, is, again, the ability for us to just take, put in the dealer's location, and this is a dealership that we're currently talking to. And you can literally on here, pull up a map of the dealership, and then based on, where you want to target your customers, just, create a circle, and we will manage all the geofencing campaigns. We're just showing you how we're able to do it. Put in a certain type of message, and then every time that customer is in that zone, they will trigger that message. And so it's a great way for dealers to ensure that, their customers that are near the dealership can, come in, to see them. Other ways we're using this, for example, if you have a slow day in your service department on a Friday, you can send out a promotion that says, hey, anyone nearby this afternoon, come in and you get 5% off your service. So that's something that is very, very exciting. We give you the sort of analytics at the end of it. The other thing I wanted to show you is our sort of tablet, because what we do is we work with our customers and tell them to invite their customers to be part of their mobile club. And in order to do this, we have a point of sale tablet that we basically include in our product. And with this tablet, a dealer's basically able to onboard all their in-store customers into members of their mobile club. I'm going to show you this in a second. So the way the tablet works is you have it at your cash register, and a customer that walks in is able to come in, and let me just share this. Hopefully you'll see it in a second. It should pop up in a second. Okay, there you go. So customer puts in their phone number, they've opted in to your mobile club, you get a confirmation message, and they get a link to download your app and a welcome message, and that's it. And then you have them. And so that's just a great way for you to start to capture all your in-store traffic and directly convert them into members of your mobile club. And we think that's a very valuable way for you to make sure that you stay engaged and connected with all your customers. The last thing I wanted to show you is basically we, at the end of every month, work with all our customers to make sure that they're getting all the sort of intelligence in and around, how their customers are engaging with different aspects of the product. And what we do is we basically we share a monthly analytics report. I'm going to show this to you in a second so you get a sense for what it is. Bear with me. I'm just trying to see where this is. How do we get back here? Here we go. Okay, share screen. So there you go. So you'll see this is basically what we share with customers at the end of every month. This is sort of the mobile club members, the SMS opt-ins. You'll see with this customer, we had 20% of their mobile club members visit their dealership that month. We give them all the information about the customers that we learn. So this dealer was surprised to see that a lot of the customers had very new bikes. You see the session length. With this dealer, the customers were engaging with their app for about 2.5 minutes a session, going through about 4 to 5 screens. So very, very high engagement. 24% were looking at the specials and the messages, around the same for events. So people were definitely engaging with the dealer's app. We then tracked, which of the customers were coming into the dealership and when. So this was the sort of unique visits. And then we give them details around the campaign and the analytics. For example, they wanted to see which of the customers went to the competitor, and we saw that 10% went to one of the competitors. So, we're able to track customers based on location, and this creates a lot of exciting possibilities. So that's the gist of, our product demo. Again, it's the next wave of how, this industry is, looking to better connect and engage with its customers. And we believe that with the mobile app, with the SMS, with the automated appointment reminders, with the location-based tracking, we have the most robust product in the marketplace. And it's all about, connecting mobile to your dealership, and how can you use mobile to make sure that your customers keep coming back to you, and by coming back to you, that's going to drive more revenues. Thank you for your time today, and I hope you found this helpful.